First time having Alabama white sauce.
Can I have more?
Is it good? You like that a lot? Hey guys, Ken from Rogers Rigs. Trying something new today. We saw some cold weather coming in, and as you guys all know, I'm sure at this point, we bought ourselves a Pit Boss 540 smoker that we've been using for the last few months, and just kind of testing things out, new recipes and things like that. And we wanted to see how far I could push this thing. I've seen a lot of guys online, and they've said that there's a lot of problems with some of these smokers keeping temperature, especially when the weather gets really cold. So I decided to go ahead and see what this thing could do recently when we had some weather that came in where the actual air temperature was sitting somewhere in -20. And with the wind, it was sitting somewhere between -45 and -50. So just for you guys, I decided to go ahead and do this. I got myself up at the coldest part of the day, went out there around 4 o'clock in the morning, and you guys follow along real quick, take a look, see how it went. Thanks for watching. Whew, turn around. Alright, hopefully you guys can see me. Good morning. It is cold. I got my back to the wind and I can already feel this wind going through me. My goodness, it's cold. Currently the temperature, we're sitting somewhere in the neighborhood of, he said the real air temperature is around 20 below, and the wind chill, I don't know if you can hear the wind going at all, we're up around 30 below right now, and it's supposed to only get colder. It's about 4 a.m. right now. We're gonna see if we can't get this torture chest going. So excuse me if I don't have the greatest camera work, but it's a little cold out. So we've got the Pit Boss over here, and let's see if she'll even turn on. Oh, that's a noise I don't normally hear, but I'll tell you what, here, take a look at this. Let's see if we can pick that up. It is on, and the probe is reading 32, but it is nowhere near 32. So let's get this in warm-up phase. We'll leave this open. I'm gonna go grab that chicken and get her prepped. So I figured this is better to do this inside than out. As you'll notice, our chicken looks a little different. This is what's known as the frog method. And basically what it is we cut down underneath the breast on both sides, and we basically, this is your hinge point right here, and we flopped over and pressed it. And we'll press it more when we get on the grill. What seasoning we have here, it's basically, I have a blend I've made myself, just out of a few different seasonings around the house. I've also taken that and injected it in different points. It's tougher to see, but I've injected it with a mixture of the same seasoning, about a 1/4 cup of water, and a 1/4 stick of butter, just to give it some more moisture and flavor inside, and a little bit of fat. But it allows it to have the bones still in it instead of spatchcocking it and potentially losing flavor. People tell you all the time that you can lose the flavor if you don't have the bones. So we're going to keep that, and as you can see, we've got our probe thermometer in there in the breast. We've got our brand new ThermoPro right there, which is going to allow us to keep a good eye on this and stay inside where it's warm. Okay guys, I don't know if you can hear it or not. Whew, it's cold. The Pit Boss is still running. It is heating up, and we have some smoke coming out of it. Hopefully you guys can see that. Not reading below anything on the actual thermometer down here below 30. I think it stops at 30, because there's no way, unless it's reading -30, and that's how it reads it. I don't know. If you guys want to, you can go ahead and look up the date on this and confirm the temperature up here right now in New York is running, like I said, around 30 below. It's around 4 a.m. upstate New York on February 4th, and we've got smoke now. She's ready. She's starting to roll really well. I've never smoked anything below 0, and I don't know of anybody else who has, so This might, I don't know if this is a first or not, but it's pretty cool anyway. I'm now wide awake and being outside in this cold weather, so we're gonna give this a shot. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna leave the chicken just the way it is, right on that sheet pan, for two reasons. One is it's gonna keep our mess to a minimum, and two, I use it a little bit. I think it deflects the heat a little bit better, so it spreads it out. We have our ThermoPro set up. I don't know what it's gonna read right now. Let's see here. Give me a light. It doesn't like not touching. It's cold, I guess. There we go. I don't know how long that's gonna last on the battery power here, but I guess we're gonna give that a torture test too. But it is cold. We have good clean ignition. So far the Pit Boss is running. Here we go at 30 plus, or 30 below minus, or whatever it is, but 30 degrees below zero. And it's going to get colder with that wind coming, and it's going to change as it gets going later on. But we'll do some updates inside. So I may have been a little bit wrong about the temperature, but it's still really cold. It says we're at negative 17 right now. So we'll take that. We'll call it, you know, cold anyway. Guys, we're going to make an Alabama white sauce for this. The only thing you don't see here, I haven't gotten out yet, is the mustard. Well, we got kosher salt. We have our pepper over here. We have apple cider vinegar, some prepared horseradish. We didn't have the real deal locally, but we're going to use that in a substitute. And we're just going to reduce our mayonnaise, which is here. Lemon juice, some cayenne pepper, garlic powder. We're going to mix that up, and that'll be what we put on our chicken later on. Now we have our Alabama white sauce. So let's go ahead and give her a taste. That's really good, actually. It's got a nice creaminess to it, but you also get a lot of different kinds of spice. Definitely different than any barbecue sauce I've ever had. This ought to be really good on that smoked chicken. Alright guys, so we're a little over an hour in, and the Pit Boss is running. It says at 300, which is what I had it set for, so I'm hoping it's right. I just got an alarm from the ThermoPro here saying that I was at 160, which I know is not right. So it's either the unit itself over here, that little unit there, is malfunctioning, or I've got the probe in wrong, or both. So we're going to take a look real quick, see what we got here. Well, we don't have frozen chicken, that's for sure. But I think I've obviously got something. I think I have my angle wrong. Just adjusted that, but as you can hear and see, she is cranking. And we're still currently sitting at a wind chill of about 25 below zero. And it's just after 5 in the morning. Like I said, 25 below, a little after 5 in the morning, and I must be absolutely nuts for coming out here and doing this. It's a bit cold. So we're gonna head back inside and maybe catch a little sleep. I've got the doorbell camera where I can look at things as well, so I can check on it from in there. So I think it's back to bed for a little while, and we'll check on this in an hour or two. Quick note to self: smokers always work better. Well, pellet smokers do when they don't run out of pellets. A hard lesson learned at 6 a.m. Forgot to put pellets in at 4 a.m. when I got up, so only probably had a handful in the hopper. Just ran out, which then threw a code, which in turn made it so that my meat has dropped 35 degrees in the time it took me to get it fixed. So it's now up and running again, but we lost quite a bit on the meat. The meat was actually up to 155 according to the probe. Now it's down to like 118. So it's going to be a little longer. But lesson learned, don't fill the hopper the night before. Oh boy. Alright guys, meat is saying it's done. We're going to give a try to verify that temperature. It's saying it's at 167. We're going to try our ThermoPro probe stick thermometer instant read. Let's see what we're at here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but we have our temp. We are good. So I think it's safe to say and verifying that you can use a pit boss, and in this case the Lexington 540, to smoke meat at negative 20 plus. We are at sitting at about 8 o'clock in the morning. The temperature is actually still dropping. The actual current air temperature is sitting at 20 below exactly, and the wind, I would say, is about 5 miles per hour right now. So you can do the math on that if you like. Got our Alabama white sauce, and we're just gonna give a little quick stir. Put some on this chicken. And I'll be honest, between the warm chicken and this sauce, it smells amazing. In case I didn't mention it before, we were using Bear Mountain pellets this time around. They're apple wood ones. You can hear that crispy skin. You can just hear it. That's crazy. I'm not gonna go do too much of this, only because I'm not sure who in the family is gonna enjoy the white sauce. Hey guys, so I went to cut the chicken, and it literally has fallen apart, as you can see. So we're gonna take a little skin, and we're going to take a little bit of, oops, I get it to come apart. A little bit of chicken. You can see how unreal juicy that came out. And we're going to let Eva give it a try. First time having Alabama white sauce.
Can I have more?
Is it good? You like that a lot? You can take some more chicken and dip it if you want. I'm going to try a piece here myself. Let's see how that is. In there. My first time too having this. They're on to something down there. That's delicious. Agreed? Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. As always, please like and subscribe. Roger will hopefully be back. We'll have some more ice fishing things going on after this. And have a great day.